It's ending today. Tomorrow will be May 1. And yes, we are blessed. We are blessed. And good morning once again. Good morning. We have met once again. And I want you to call a friend, call another. That show, the dialogue is on here. We speak truth to power. And here is where we help build the country Ghana and to making it better for our generations yet to come. I am Franklin Cadwell. Today we have a lot of important issues to discuss, and that is the reason why you have to be with us, because you're always regarded as an integral part of this show. You know something, we are very live and active on Facebook, very live on YouTube, on KFM TVGH. Yes, KFM TVGH. That is where you can find us and join the feed via Facebook, via YouTube, even on Instagram and X. Yes, we have to have the conversation on all the platform, traditional media as well, on KFM TV, on the Crystal platform, CP17 or CP17. Yeah, this is a very bright morning, and that is why you have to call everyone to join, because discussions here are going to help us make and build our own nation and build it properly, so generations won't come and be discouraged or disappointed in us. Yes. Now, what I'm going to do is that, like I always say, when you wake up in the morning and you see the rays of the sun, you are able to put something in your belly, you are able to walk to and fro. You have to take a breath or a break and say, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Now, this morning, my motivational message is very simple. Self-control. You have to control yourself always. You have to control yourself. But you have to, as a human being, you have to control yourself. Somebody may annoy you, something may entice you, right? But you have to control yourself. You have to have that self-control. All right? So he says that self-control is power. Self-control is power. Pause, breathe, and choose your next move wisely. Self-control is what? It's power. You have to pause, breathe, and choose your next move wisely. You know, sometimes, like I said earlier, somebody may annoy you, and you would want to retaliate. And after retaliating, you regret. Somebody annoys you. You would want to retaliate immediately or quickly. But after retaliating, you regret. Right? So, I am just urging you this morning to always control yourself. Build that self-control. If it annoys you, don't quickly retaliate. Pause. Take a breath. Breathe. Right? And try to choose your next move wisely. All right? Whoever is annoying you may want to hear certain words from you. Remember, the saying is that if somebody gets annoyed with you, it's when the person tells you the truth about you. You understand? Or somebody may entice you to insult you. All right? The person annoys you. The person is enticing you to insult him or her. All right? So you have to exercise self-control to avoid anything. Your next move must be choosing very wisely. That aside, you may be enticed to do certain things. Maybe touch somebody's money, or even go after women, or chase after somebody's wife because of the beauty or something else. You must be able to control yourself or exercise self-control. And that will help you to choose your moves very wisely. Your next move must be choosing very wisely. I'm just saying this morning that exercise self-control. All right? If you're annoyed, don't retaliate immediately. If you're enticed, think twice before you act. Don't be always reactive, or don't be always reactive, but will always be reactive. This is what I have for you by way of motivation, and I hope this will carry on throughout the day and making sure that you do most of it, well of it, better of it in the day. Today is Thursday, and that is by way of motivation. But there's someone, an energetic young politician or student who is Honorable Kasim Abdul Fattah. He is an outstanding, hard-working, brilliant young man who is aspiring for TESCON UCC presidency. So folks, Honorable Kasim is a promising one, and I urge you to listen to him. He is going to change the face of politics on campus, that is UCC. And so I admonish this morning that listen to him and also assist campaign for him and making sure that he becomes the president, TESCON president UCC. Now this is what I have for you, but what I'm going to do is I'll take a breather, and when I'm back quickly, my guest will sit with me, but there is still Dumso. Yes, there is still Dumso ongoing. We are told that by the president himself and the energy minister that this change aging transformers is what is going on. But the minority in parliament are saying that that isn't the fact. And so they had a press conference on that. You understand? That aside, there are other issues going on in the country, and we are going to discuss all this. That is why you have to call a friend to call another. That the show is on. So let's join hands, watch us on TV, send in your comments via Facebook as well as YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and share. Okay? And on WhatsApp and SMS on 0246 23 9070. 0246 23 9070. This is the dialogue. I'll be back in a GB. Stay tuned. All right, so that's it. Welcome back to the program, and this is the dialogue. Call a friend to call another. Even call our grandmothers who are even maybe bedridden, all right, who are ailing. That show is on. They should tune on, or tune on their TV, or switch on their TV to KFM TV, and bingo, we go with this. We have discussions, have a tete-a-tete, because you are an integral part of this show. Now, illegal mining. That's the other or the second topic on the desk that we are going to discuss vividly. Illegal mining. How are we fighting illegal mining? Are we still fighting and fighting it well? Or we are just footing the acts, the action, the fight? Because we know that our folks, our friends, our comrades are indulged in illegal mining. I saw in the news yesterday that the Atiwa forest, or the Etiwa forest, has been, that is reserved, has been, I use the word, raided. The Etiwa forest has been what? Raided by illegal, once again, because it was stopped, or it was recovered from illegal miners. And now, as we speak, we hear that illegal miners have gone to put up makeshift structures, and they are living in the forest and destroying the forest. A forest reserve, right, has been raided by illegal miners. But I understand that about 24 suspects have been what? Arrested by the Rapid Response Team. This time around, not NIMOS, but the Rapid Response Team. We understand, like I said, 24 suspects that are indulged in illegal mining in the Etiwa forest have been arrested. But I'm asking, when are we going to finish fighting this war? When are we actually going to win this war against illegal mining? Because successive governments have come since 1992 to try manage or stop illegal mining. Other policies have been put in place. Community mining, right, and a lot. But as we speak, Our water bodies are still as they are, very, very polluted. Our lands are being degraded and destroyed to the level that you can't even use it for farming or cultivate anything on it. Our forest reserves are being raided and destroyed. And governments come, governments go. We say we are fighting illegal mining. How are we actually fighting this illegal mining? I always say that I believe if the president should use his executive powers to declare state of emergency on illegal mining, I think that is going to help better than what we are doing. If we keep on being like this, like somebody said earlier or years ago, very soon or sooner or later we are going to even import drinking water into the country from other countries. Common water. We import common water from other countries. Then we become a laughing stock to other countries. Yes. Because if we import common toothpick, matches, anything logistics, and to the extent of importing water, whereas we have a lot of rivers here, lots and lots of them. Pra is there, River is, Densu is there, Uti is there, Birim is there. All of these have been polluted. So if we do this and we go to import money from, water from other countries, then what are we? What actually are we? So the fight against illegal mining must be taken serious, and I think this is the time that the executive, that is the president, must use his prerogative. He has to use his prerogative power to declare the state of emergency so that our water bodies and our land will be safe for us. But there's a video. There's a video of the forest that I mentioned, that is the Tiwa forest that has been raided by illegal miners. I want us to see that video, and after seeing that video, we'll look at the video where the minority is speaking about, or had a press conference on the recent power outages in the country. I live around Amasamang, and to be frank with you, how the light goes and comes, presso sound, hydrogen power. And the interest of video, the Tiwa forest itself. Let's watch that video. Stay. What devastating has been done to the Tiwa forest. This forest is actually government owned. It belongs to the government. Nobody is supposed to touch it. All right, but you can see the holes, the channels, the gutters, okay, occupied by dirty water. You can see that plants, trees have been cut down. You can even see smoke. All right, people put up smoke. I don't know if they are cooking or burning, whatever, or smoke from champagnes. All right, the champagne used for washing the mineral. Look at how devastating it looks, the forest looks. If we keep on doing this, it means you are going to lose all our forests to these illegal miners, and that will be a very, very bad thing to speak of. That is the forest, the Tiwa forest. Very, very bad, very devastating. I don't think if we want to reclaim this land, this forest, we are going to spend a lot of millions on it, because this water that is hoarded in these holes would have to be dredged or would have to be sucked from there. And then there will be a form of reclamation, filling the holes and so on. And this thing, young children unaware of this may go there and play and fall into this ditch or this trench and lose their lives. We always hear some of these same miners fall into these trenches hoarded by water or occupied by water, and they lose their lives, right? Look at the forest. A forest, yes, so a forest that will help us to get more rains, will help us to fight against greenhouse effect, will help us to reduce the temperature. Today's temperature is about 30, 36, between 30 and 36. Every day the sun shines. We have about 30, 36. It's no longer 29, 28, 27. No. And this is happening because of we cutting down trees. Remember, trees help in the ecosystem for us to cool. The breeze must be cool. But here is here is it where we always cut down the trees. And when we cut down the trees are there to absorb the carbon dioxide that is coming from us, right, and give us oxygen. So if there are no trees to, or there are no trees to absorb the carbon dioxide, and then the carbon dioxide that contains heat will be stilled or captured or stuck in the atmosphere, and that is causing the excessive heat. Remember, if you observe or realize, even when the rain falls excessively, there is still heat in the system. Why? Because the temperature is very hot. There are no trees to absorb the what? The carbon dioxide. But let's see the video. Yet again, let's see the video of the minority in parliament, all right, talking about the outages, the power outages in the country, and what effect is what is causing us. And they are calling on the government to cease referring to the power crisis or situation as a planned maintenance program. Yes, they are calling on the president or the government to cease talking about the changing, aging, transformers and so on and so forth, and also saying that government has failed to implement the recovery plan laid down by the erstwhile administration, or what the recovery plan they inherited from the Akufo-Addo government. They failed to implement it. The minority are also calling on the Minister for Energy, Honorable John Jinapo, okay, to appear before them in Parliament and tell them the states of gas generation and distribution or transmission capacity. That's what the minority is saying in Parliament to the press. They also telling telling us about the financial obligations outstanding to IPPs, that is independent power producers, how much government owes them, what amount of money is spending to pay the IPPs. I think minority is saying that it is because government owes IPPs, that is why the outages are becoming so rampant everywhere in the country. I'm going to take a breather. But before I go on a breather, let's see that video of the press conference conducted by the leadership of minority in Parliament. Let's see that video now.
The government must immediately cease describing a nationwide power crisis as a planned maintenance program or a series of routine transformer upgrades. Ghanaians are not fooled. The lights are out because this government failed to implement the recovery plan it inherited, not because of engineering schedules. Implement the ESRP without further delay. The Minister of Energy must appear before the full House and brief members on the current state of Ghana's generation and transmission capacity, the financial obligations outstanding to IPPs, the status of the ESRP, and this government's credible, costed, and time-bound plan to end doomsday. Clear outstanding IPP obligations immediately. Commission and publish a national infrastructure safety audit.
Of course, the minority in Parliament stating that government should cease referring to the crisis or the situation as a planned maintenance program. They believe that the government is not being truthful to the country. All right, government is not telling us the truth, but they also say that the government has failed to implement recovery plan as they inherited from the Akufo-Addo government. Let's see what happens, because we have guests to join us in the studio. But because you are also part of the program designed for you, you are an integral part of the program. So I want you to pick this number, all right, so that you send in your message on WhatsApp message on SMS on 0246 239070, 0246 239070. And as well as on Facebook, we'll be kind enough to read all your comments to the entire world to hear. I'm taking a breather. We'll be back in a GV. Stay tuned.
Are you still driving fuel cars in this modern era? The future of driving is here. KFM Limited, lead distributors of electronic vehicles, have made transportation easy and efficient. Behind me are 3 of their beautiful new brands: Leap Moto, Giomi, and Nami. Come with me. Let's explore the fine details. Leap Moto, let me tell you a bit about its interior. Like you can see, the interior is heavenly, right? There's whole wheel and everything in here is in shades of gray. So we have light and dark gray, very classic. We have 2 screens to your display. This very screen gives you everything about the infotainment. We have its mileage, how far it can take you. On your journey with this electric car, you can switch it into just 3 comfortable modes. It's either the standard for a regular drive, the sports mode for a fast mode, or the economy to manage your battery strength. If you charge it in about 6 hours, it should take you 310 kilometers. Yes, you can go to Kumasi and back. I get that. Leap Moto, your option, your choice if you're a new driver like myself. Let's try the other. Now to my favorite. It's called Geely Giomi. Come with me, let's toy in it. All you need is this keyless key. You just make sure it's handy and around. And as the moment you open the car, it starts on its own. Like the interior speaks for itself. Glorious black and white. In its all glory, beautiful wheel, and you have a very lengthy screen. Gives you same 3 modes: standard, economy, and sports for a high or fast rider like myself. Now to my very final brand I like to introduce you to. It's called Nami, Sky Blue Nami. Come with me, let me tell you a bit more about it. Nami, like all the other electronic cars, is beautiful. Its interior is a glamorous 2 shades of gray, light gray and darker gray. With 2 beautiful screens, this one gives you information and entertainment. This gives you the battery strength. Nami can travel 330 kilometers. It can go to Kumasi and back. If you charge it for 6 hours, you're good to go. You can also fast charge it for 3 hours. Beautiful wheel and everything you need. Nami, my preference everywhere. Do you desire an electronic vehicle in Ghana? We have various payment options, including hire purchase. Contact KFM Limited with the numbers below the screen. We have you sorted.
Yo, I'm on for and I am Makwaba at the bar, a KFM musical shopper. The Tosumu, no, who free a Kumasa Macom that Damono, a sunny at the bar at Dumuno, Sabran Udu, a Sambra Junction, Sambra Hotel in Quantana Sope. Na shop no any Sambra Hotel and the Dinja anymore. Would the free Sambra Hotel a wo sunny at the co, Nankane and Hagan Hono, Anne, a ho and a KFM musical shop. The Tosumu, yet be in the fofro. Now the air can say, and feed your papa a timiche. The Odia sorry, the Odi grow agro ahudo. Juma de be a woody open here a young feed the musical instrument piano, a KFM into a say Ghana Muntie. Asante mai muntie eye KFM musical shop ana sabre ya bie no foforo mo no chan e wo prempeh the 2nd street wo free old man come down na wo sane e de ko adum no ane udu Sambra Hotel kwantane so na wa dane on sani fa so oho ana KFM musical shop yi e wo ye ne Sambra Hotel ana ehwe animo ye twa abrebia
gyina me say sɛ mɛyɛ proud anaasɛ mɛyɛ dwa mɛfiri Kumasi adum KFM instrument store obi bisa sɛ asɛ bɔ mɛmfi wodeɛ a woto nnwom a wɔni nsi da wode nneɛma papa gyina w'anim na wɔto nnwom a wotumi sɛ yes wɔto nnwom biribi aka wakoma ne nyinaa firi KFM instrument store Kumasi adum sɛ megyina hɔ na meto nnwom a metumi nya ahomeka firi sɛ mfidi papa mu anim na megyina no wobɛtena yɛ kɔma yɛde wo sika na atwa nanka kanewu ɛnsɛmfo ayi
Are you a musician, church, band, school, or an audio engineer looking for professional audio equipment for your work? Don't worry. KFM Music Center has all the equipment and instruments you need. We have from drums, keyboards, combos, guitars, microphones, PA systems, brass instruments, studio equipment, lighting systems, among others. We import all kinds of electronics and musical instruments from top brands such as American GLS, Behringer, Sabian, Yoga, M Audio, Nutric, Tama.
Well, welcome back to the program, and thank you so much for sticking and staying on the set. And now this is the dialogue. Now, earlier, before I went on the breather, I showed you the video of the Tiwa Forest. I also showed you the video of the press conference as conducted by the minority in Parliament concerning the recent outages in the country, what the government is saying, and what the energy minister is saying, and what the minority are also saying. And my guests are already with me here, but I wanted to call a friend to call another, let them also join the feed via Facebook, YouTube, as well as X. We're also live on Instagram, but your comment on Facebook will be kind enough to read, or your comment to the entire world to hear. Remember that you can also send in a WhatsApp message or SMS message on this number. It is displayed on your screen for you to see. That is on 0246 23 9070. I mentioned again 0246 239070. I'll be kind to read all to the entire world to hear. Now, I have with me Awudu Osmanu. He is MPP's communications officer, Ododo Dio constituency. Honorable, once again, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm not fine.
What happened?
From 7 a.m. when our lights went off.
When, today?
Yesterday.
Okay.
I slept till night. The light never returned.
7 a.m. yesterday, your light went out?
Yes.
Your constituency or your...
Where I live.
Okay.
Till date.
Really?
I couldn't even sleep.
So morning to morning, 24 hours, you've not had it?
It's like punk. You know how we do punk?
Yeah, punk you. That's
the way they did. Pick some houses and left some houses.
Okay.
So funny. So let me say a good morning to every Ghanaian who is enduring this. And we should just pray to God that we get to 2028 whilst all of us are alive in our businesses. Because the predicament that we have on our hands is serious and dire. If I say I'm going to tell you stories upon stories of two people who have lost a lot through this doomsaw. In a day, 5 times lives will go off.
Operating.
There's a lady who has cold store.
Okay.
There's a lady.
I know.
There's a lady who, a guy who is in a barbering shop.
This is initial comments, so
there.
I know you
so
go there.
I say very sorry to them men.
All right.
To my constituents, I say a very good morning.
Okay.
To the gentleman who has made Ododio very appealing and enticing. Alaja Blumana of Niajesoa. I say a very good morning to the entire executive committee of Ododio constituency. Good morning to the entire delegate of Ododio. You know, we've gotten to the stage where we are forming new delegates. So everyone who is interested to become a delegate and is ready to work assiduously for the party should go and contest and be elected as a delegate.
All right.
For the
All right. So you heard him. That is Audos Manu. He is NPP's communications officer in the Ododio constituency. But, you know, it is outrageous. You know, we are told that aging transformers are being changed for new ones. We understand about 2,500 new transformers are being imported into the country. But I'm asking a question. My light goes out, like our brother was saying, my light goes out at 6 p.m. and comes midnight, 1 a.m. I'm asking, as a humble citizen, are we being told that 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. is when the generators are being, or transformers are being changed? That is a question to all of us. Now, Samuel Okine is also with me here, communications team member on the tickets of the NDC. Sam, once again, we meet.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah. You just don't want us to talk.
I'm fine, yeah. I'm fine, but I'm not happy.
Yeah.
The lighting system is equally affecting me also. Just like it is affecting every other Ghanaian everywhere. This is a national problem. Yeah. And we can't do pick and choose. We can't do selective something. It's a general problem that we have to acknowledge that we are being faced with a problem. So I'm not really happy. Before I will proceed, I would like to extend my greetings to my party people, from the president to the last person in the branch. Yeah. And I also encourage all the NDC branch members, just like my brother did. I think I have to applaud him for promoting democracy. Yeah. That the branch level, that is the foundation of our democracy. But more often than not, you realize that people don't even know how to become delegates. People think my brother can just pick you and make you a delegate. The elections are only required at the constituency level going. But I want to tell every branch member that if you have been in the branch for some years now, you qualify. Just like constituency executive aspirant will pick a nomination form, campaign, and then his people, constituency delegates will vote for them. It is the same thing at the branch. You just pick your form, you fill, you campaign to your branch members. You see, every branch has a membership base, and then their leadership is what we call the delegate. Do you get my point? Every branch has a membership base. So when you take all the political parties, they are ready. You see that they have members, and then they have a group of people leading those members, and they are the delegate. What it the membership is the grassroots. When we talk about the grassroots, the membership is the grassroots. But they can all not be leaders of the branch. So they will delegate powers to a certain group of people who will lead them, and they are the branch executives. So just as you can be a branch executive, I can equally become a branch executive by picking a form, campaigning, and if my branch members accept my message, they will vote for me, and then you also become a delegate. So to be a delegate is not mandatory that one person should be there at all times. Yes, it is possible you can be changed. Just as you qualify, another person also what? Qualifies. So I would like to encourage all the branch members who are interested in leading the branches, just as we have expectations in our constituency leadership, our regional leadership, and our national leadership. We also have an expectation at the branch leadership. Because based on the branch leadership, that's where we can have a strong and solid branches to rally behind the party's victory.
I believe Amasaman is doing well, but
sure, Amasaman is doing very well.
This contractor on the Amasaman road, is he actually going to meet timeline? Charlie, it's something else. But all the same, that's not why we came here this morning. You are always an integral part of the show. So on 024623 9070 024623 9070. That is where you will send your WhatsApp message or SMS message. But whilst I'll start from the one in government, whose party is in government, and whilst he's making his submissions, I want the technical team to be showing the Etiwa forest, because we are starting from the Galamsey illegal mining in the Etiwa forest as we speak. So I'm starting from Samuel Okine, whose government is in power. They say they are fighting illegal mining. So Samuel, let's hear from you. You can see the video on screen. The Etiwa forest is being devastated. What do you have to say? And what is our government doing?
It's a bad situation. And just as I read the message, some people have been arrested in connection to the destruction that has occurred over there. But I will say that I will commend the government for the bold steps it has taken in the fight against Galamsey since we came to power. As for you, we have discussed this Galamsey times without number. But you see, it has come to a time that we need to ask ourselves that are all these things caused by the activities of the Galamsey? Because we are confronted with an issue where we have a group of people who call themselves small-scale miners because they have gone through all the necessary procedures to become a small-scale mining company. So they have the right, they have the legal grounds to mine. And then we have a group of people who are also doing the same thing, but they are not legally recognized to operate. They are the Galamseyers. So every day the question I am asking is that, are these distractions caused by the Galamseyers or they are caused by the small-scale miners? If they are caused by the Galamseyers, then I'll say that, where do they get the machines from? Since when have they been operating there? Who is regularizing their activities? Because I read a search that about 1 million people are engaged in Galamsey. If we can do a survey and authenticate that about 10 people or 100 people are engaged in Galamsey, then it means that arresting these people should be something easy for the government. But since we can come out with a number of people who are engaged in Galamsey, yet we cannot arrest all of them at once, then it means that the thing is a systemic problem and not an individual something. Because we keep arresting. During Nana Dankwa Kufuor's time, a lot of Galamseyers were arrested. Since President Mahama became a president, a lot of them have been arrested. But why is the problem still going on? Then as a country, we need to sit back and ask ourselves, what is the cause of the problem? Is it the small-scale mining that we need to regularize? Or are these things caused by the Galamseyers? Which is a very serious problem that we have to look at as a country. Because whatever the activities, whatever the negative implications that will come out from these activities, it is not going to affect only NDC people, neither is it going to affect only MPP people. We have been in this country and Galamsey has been there for a very long time. But I would say that for the past 10 years, their activities has been so serious and the consequences are so daring. I overheard you lamenting about we getting closer to importing water. As when we live in a country where we have River Pra, River Brim, we have all kinds of River Pra. Entirety of Accra. Yes. Should we even think of importing water?
It's funny.
Or we should rather think of we exporting water to other countries who are lacking. So the Galamsey, the issue there, I think we have to shift the conversation from limiting it to Galamsey and think about the activities of all the small-scale miners, everybody who is connected to mining in the country, where systems must be regularized. Government must not hesitate to do so. But then I will have to commend the Mohammed's government for taking bold steps in the fight against some of these things. In the previous years, you don't need any permit before you can own excavator. These things that you are seeing, these things cannot be done by manpower unless you have machines.
These are machines.
Very good. In 2024 alone, every day I've been saying this on TV that in 2024 alone, the number of excavators imported into Ghana supersede all the years the number of excavators that has been imported into the country. But with the Mohammed's administration, today you need permits before you can own an excavator. So on that permit, what you are going to use the excavator for will be clearly what? Stated. Today, with the President Mohammed's administration, excavators are now being tracked by GPS trackers.
Okay.
And I think all these things are geared towards systemic changes or systemic restructuring. So I think we should begin to shift the conversation from chasing galamsey. Yes, fine, it is good. When you are involved in an illegal act, the law says that you must be arrested and prosecuted. But then, I have a different feeling that if all these people that are being arrested are the really cause of the problems we are seeing, then why are we still seeing these problems? And that is why I normally blame a situation where licenses were given to people without proper assessment. Before I can issue a license to, let's say, my brother to go into mining, I have to make sure that there is an engineer on board, they have what it takes to mine responsibly before I issue the license. The conversation shouldn't end at, oh, he holds a license, so he can go and what? And mine. You can hold a license, but you can engage in inappropriate practices, which can result in these things. So it is we that we have saturated our minds with the word galamsey. But we need to understand that some of these activities are actually caused by these small-scale miners. And that is where we have to talk about the systemic changes. Since President Mahama came to office, a lot of people were even mining without proper mining licenses. And you could recall, in last year, we discussed some of these things on other stations, you and I. Most of these licenses have been what? Have been scrapped from the system. Yes, have been revoked from the system. So I would say that in as much as we are being confronted with the negative effects of the galamsey, the government of the day has actually taken steps which shows that the fight against galamsey has not been ignored by the government. So for us to create an impression that the President Mohammed's administration has come and the administration is not doing anything about the fight against illegal mining or the fight against galamsey is practically wrong. But the government is focused on systemic change. The government is focused on policies that will bring some of these activities to an end. If not bringing it to an end with the presence of, I'll say that the so-called legal miners or the licensed small-scale miners, at least it should be minimized. Because a country like Ghana shouldn't get closer to thinking of importing water. That's a very big problem.
Yeah.
If Ghana, we are now thinking about getting closer to importing water, then it is a problem that we have to discuss it.
That's why I said it is ridiculous.
Do you get my point? Because if you check even these legal miners, the reason why I'm saying that we should now think about systemic changes, systemic improvement, structural mining, and all that, responsible mining. If you look at from till 2017, how many legal miners, small-scale miners were we having in this country?
Okay.
Less than 100.
Okay.
But as of 2024, we have over 2,000 of them. Okay. They are all having these heavy-duty machines that are moving the earth. Okay. So what should we expect in return?
Okay.
After issuing licenses and giving the people power to work?
Very well.
Do you get my point? So we should shift to a systemic change and then regularize the system, and then the people must be forced to engage in responsible mining, because we cannot say we will not also mine as a country.
We've seen outcomes there, and I don't know how regulative they are well enough to regulate our miners in our mining areas. Because this forest, we understand it was recovered from miners, but yes, so we hear there are makeshift structures put up in the forest, the middle of the forest, and destroying the forest for us. Mr. Osman, or Honorable Alhaji Osman Awudu, the forests.
My brother.
Yeah.
Is the president still at post?
We are all in
If
Ghana.
I were the president, I would resign. Seeing this, I would resign as the president of the Republic of Ghana. Who is the commander of the armed forces? What did they tell us in opposition? That they will stop galamsey within a month or two. He has the powers to stop galamsey. This is the forest, you remember, that Wuntumi was arrested.
Yeah.
You remember? This is the forest. That would to me is the only person engaging Galamsey
and giving concessions to people
in that forest too. Now he's arraigned before court. He's going to court. Look at the devastating work that we are seeing happening there. My brother made a good comment that now before you be giving
license,
excavator, you need to be tracked because all that MPP brought was seized. And now they track it.
They are tracking. So
who are those that are doing it?
For them to,
who are those that are doing it?
So are we being told that they are not tracked?
Mark of Football should resign today by saying this video because he is tracking it. It's enclave. What's the name? Comes there or what?
Okay, comes there.
They are come there. Yeah. They are tracking it. They should resign today. Because this is killing. Nobody will see this and be happy. Because the noise, you see. Let's give time, and time will expose time. You see how time is exposing time?
You like saying this?
Yes. Let's give time. Time will always expose time. You see how time is exposing lies and deceit? You win power with lies and deceit. Now you are there. You see, this is what the president said the last time he was having discussions on Galamsey. He said what? Galamsey don't know NDC, don't know MPP. But when you were in power, when you were in opposition, you were criminalizing a sitting government that they are the causes of Galamsey. Yes. If you go to the extent that you said, if you go to someone's hometown, behind his chief's house, they are digging Galamsey there. Look at the words you use against the former president. Today, you are there. And this is telling you they are regularizing what? All the licenses that they spoke about was revoked. Mibwa. So now who gave them the right to go into the forest to go and mine? You see the lies? Now if you have a company like Gold Board who is buying gold, don't know where the gold is coming from, do you think Galamsey will stop in this country? These are the pertinent questions we should ask ourselves. The problem of Galamsey, you see, the way the NDC politicized it, that is where we find ourselves. That is why we find ourselves where we are today. If you trace Galamsey, Shamfan, who brought Shamfan in this country? Shamfan got to Ghana when elsewhere administration, when Tamis was in power, if you remember. That was where Shamfan got its way into Ghana. Anytime NDC comes to power, Galamsey is worse.
But you mentioned NDC, anytime it becomes worse.
Yes.
But we remember an erstwhile government, an executive, puts his presidency online.
And it showed steps that he took. To the extent that the current president came to tell us that those that are being arrested are not the kingpins. You remember? Those that were being arrested are not the kingpins. You remember? So what? Those that they started arresting since they came to power, are they the kingpins?
Okay.
But still, it's being done. It's being happening. You see, sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you remember what NDC said about Galamsey, and you see it's still happening. You realize that some people are not just being truthful and honest with themselves. If they are truthful and honest, they will just resign and say, I'm putting it down because of what I said.
So the president himself, the finance minister.
What I've seen. Because what we are discussing here today and now is that all the excavators are being tracked. Is that not what we said? And now look at what is happening in Etiwa Forest. Again, remember, the one that they said is sharing concessions is in the court too. You remember, it's at court. So who is sharing the concessions now?
Okay, I get your point.
Who is sharing the concessions now? Party apparatchikis, party chairman. You see, I want us to understand.
So what do you want us to do?
If we are
not in government though.
If we had done this before when we were in opposition, when they were in opposition, like we don't get to where we are. You see, this is a national issue. Bring it to the table. Let's digest it holistically. Let's talk about it as a national issue, but don't politicize it. Call a president and name Galamsey King. You remember that's what Sam George was calling Nanado. Galamsey King. Now you've seen the not King, no. The chief priest of Galamsey is not the president of this republic called Ghana. The chief priest of Galamsey, headed by his able Chief Limquist. You see what is happening? What they've tracked is now causing harm to the country. What they said they've tracked is now causing harm to the country.
Okay.
Anytime I hear NDC man trying to be polite with Galamsey, if they had been polite before, we will not get into where we are. Now water bodies are becoming worse than what they told Ghanaians. We are crying. We don't want to import water. We are crying, but you see, and again, I'll tell you, I live in Wasa, let's say I live in that area.
That's
and I see
region.
there is, no, I said, I've just put, and it's an hypothetical statement. Okay. I live there, and I see there's a place called Goldboard. They are buying gold. You think Galamsey will stop? Because nobody is tracking the gold that they are buying. Have you seen any track that they are doing on the gold that Goldboard is buying?
Goldboard is
from illegal. Do they know where the gold is? Do they know where the gold is coming? Because since they told us they're going to track, they've never told us anything again. Do they know where the gold is coming from? They don't know. Okay. Because now, you cannot just wake up and sell gold. Is that not what they told us? It's been organized. All gold that you have should go through Goldboard. Is that not it? Now, they are buying gold. Do you know where the gold is coming from? We don't know. Okay. Do you expect that those at Wasa, wherever there is gold, they will stop? They will not stop.
Okay.
You should understand that we have government in power. They have caused this thing that we are seeing today because of the words they used against the former president. What they said, what did Sam just said? If you remember very well, he said what? If as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, Nanado can stop Galamsey within a month or a week. You remember? That's the word he said.
Okay.
As the powers of the president changed.
Thank you.
Is this not still the commander-in-chief of the armed forces?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
So he should stop it within a month, or he should just resign. We should have a by-election. Okay. We'll move on.
Thank you. I want to say thank you to Channel 1 TV because this footage was actually taken by them, and so we are grateful for you allowing us to use your video on our platform this morning. Now, I have few messages from viewers, and this one is coming from Area Kusi, who is always watching this program. I want to say, personally, I want to say thank you so much, Area Kusi, who lives in Kumasi Central Market. I want to say thank you so much for making time always and being before your TV, being before your phone and watching this. And he says that, Area Kusi says that the electricity outages, Dumso is not about power generation, it's about power distribution. When they keep making noise, asking if the past government has added a megawatt of power to the grid, just know it's ignorance. Now, regards to Dr. Napo, okay, that is what Area Kusi said. But once again, Area Kusi, I'm very grateful for you making time to watch. And then he says, regards to Dr. Napo, Nana B, incoming National First Chairman, Vice Chairman, Mr. Kingsley Atta, incoming Chairman, Bantama, Mr. Owusu Bempa, incoming Chairman, Inshaiso, Mr. Ankad Douglas, incoming Secretary, Bantama, and Josephine Ama Poma, women organizer, Bantama, still maintain. Thank you, Area Kusi in Kumasi. I believe Kumasi is doing so well. Now, this one is coming from Tete James on Facebook. It says from Sunyani, Dumso has been with us in the last 4 months until the Akosombo fire outbreak. Only NDC members will blame the conundrum on the Akosombo incident. At best, it has worsened it. The incompetent administration has no clue how to fix it. They reintroduced it to steal from us. Please open your eyes. My regards to Geoffrey Quanting Brobe, the incoming Bono Regional Youth Organizer. Let me get that name well. My regards to Geoffrey Quanting Brobe, the incoming Bono Regional Youth Organizer and Chairman, Abronye DC, Bono Regional Chairman, Tete James from Sunyani. Tete James, Sunyani, I believe Sunyani is doing well. Thank you for sending that message. Then this is coming from Excellency says the issue of Galamsey is something the government needs to attend to soon as possible. Exe, you didn't tell me where you are texting from, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. And call friends to watch and call in. Now, I want us to play the video of minority in parliament before I go to my guest. Let's see that video once again.
The government must immediately cease describing a nationwide power crisis as a planned maintenance program or a series of routine transformer upgrades. Ghanaians are not fooled. The lights are out because this government failed to implement the recovery plan it inherited, not because of engineering schedules. Implement the ESRP without further delay. The Minister of Energy must appear before the full House and brief members on the current state of Ghana's generation and transmission capacity, the financial obligations outstanding to IPPs, the status of the ESRP, and this government's credible, costed, and time-bound plan to end DUMSO. Clear outstanding IPP obligations immediately. Commission and publish a national infrastructure safety audit.
Right. Right. So you heard the minority of parliament about the recent power outages, and they are calling on the government to tell the truth, tell Ghanaians the truth about the DUMSO or the power outages going on, and also calling on the energy minister to appear before them and tell them what money they owe IPPs and how they are going to regulate this and making sure that this crisis ends sooner than later. I'll begin again once again from Okai. Samuel, you have any response, or you want to go straight ahead? 2 seconds response.
You see, I made mention of the activities of small-scale mining companies in Ghana. And we all know that when we talk about galamseyers, the real illegal miners, it is either after the small-scale miners are done with their activities, then they go there to also continue with their activities. Because these galamseyers are sometimes not having this bigger equipment to undertake those activities. And when you were reading, he said that that site was the reason why Chairman Untimi was arrested. When these 24 people were arrested, what kinds of machines were seized from them? It means that that thing has been created before they went there. So if we are to blame somebody, if you claim that was where Chairman Untimi was mining, then why don't we blame the person who created the problem?
This is absurd.
But rather blaming the people who went there after the dangers has been caused. Before you are now coming to blame the president, and then he also made mention of water bodies getting worse under this current administration. I want to read something to him. Let us look at rivers compared 2024 and 2026. River Pra, the stability was 14,000 in 2024. Today, as we are speaking, it is 7,800. River Brim, 11,000. Today, as we are speaking, 6,500.
Now, Mr. Samuel, mentioning all those figures, the stability level,
sure.
Sorry, they are going up, isn't
sure.
it? Now, what about heavy metals contained in the stability?
That's what I'm saying.
We have to consider all those.
That's why I said the thing needs a systemic change. You can't issue license to about 2,000 people to go and mine and expect that your water body should be as safe as you expect it. When you came, it's only about 60 people who were having the license to mine. When you were leaving office, about 2,000 people were having the license to mine, until the President Mohammed's administration revoked some of the licenses. That's why when I started by saying, are these activities caused by small-scale miners, or they are caused by galamseyers? We should be able to differentiate the galamseyer from a small-scale miner. Now, when we are able to differentiate the small-scale miner from the galamseyer, who empowered the small-scale miner? That is causing the problem now. Who gave them the licenses?
That is government.
The government. Look, President Mohammed's administration has revoked some of the licenses. But ask yourself, is it all the licenses that we have revoked? That's what I'm saying. Their activities must be regularized.
Okay.
You can't cause a problem, come and sit back. Now you are in opposition and assume you didn't cause any problem. So everybody knows. And you can't tell me President Mohammed has not achieved it when it comes to the fight.
Regularization. What is Arcomstep doing?
You see, even Chairman Untimi, when he was arrested today, you have accepted on TV that Chairman Untimi was in the Etiwa forest.
When you were purported, don't misquote me, please. You said it. And they said they closed down the Etiwa forest. Have you forgotten? That's what they said. How did people go into the forest again?
Enough. Thank you.
What are you talking about?
Let's go.
When Chairman Untimi was accused, when MPP was in power, what did the president do? He came out to clear him that Chairman Untimi is not engaged in any illegal activity. But today you are here saying Chairman Untimi.
I will see it. Please correct him.
Let's see Parliament.
So now
correct him. Correct him. I purported you arrested him. Did I arrest Chairman Untimi?
It's okay.
Did I arrest Chairman Untimi?
Let's allow him. Let him
engaging in illegal mining.
I will come back.
You arrested him. Then you are saying he's doing it.
Fine.
So what I'm just saying.
No,
correct yourself.
Didn't you say that time?
You arrested him. That is doing.
Why did you arrest him? Listen, don't shout. Why did you arrest him? We arrested him because
so you are saying that I said no. Correct your English language. It's very technical. Correct yourself.
If you don't allow me, you will never understand.
So he was arrested.
He was
arrested. I'm saying this
because he was involved in
the arrest shouldn't be the talk of the day.
Why?
Why was he arrested?
Because he went into
the Etiwa forest, this same forest that some people have been arrested there. And my brother accepted that. So if somebody has been arrested in connection to the destruction of that same forest, and today the person is in court, and other group of people have gone there after the person's activities, and you come and claim and blame the government of the day that he is the cause of the problem. What are you trying to say?
So let's go to
that is a lie.
Yeah, power outages.
Look, when we talk about doom, so I told you earlier on that me myself I'm getting worried because today in the morning I nearly refused to come because I was not having light, so how to iron my dress became a very big problem for me. But we have to also appreciate the fact that there has been a problem just recently. There has been a fire outbreak that has attacked some of our substations, and definitely as a country it will affect power supply, and no one is doubting that. Even before that, government has already come out to announce that there is going to be transformer installation nationwide, and that was when the energy minister said that they are going to install 1,005 transformers. Which means the old transformers, you see,
that's only 2,500.
2,500. Which means the old transformers that are in the system are unable to deliver the way we expect them to work.
They are aging,
and we don't expect that during the installation or during such an exercise, the light should be what? Should be on. That exercise has not come to an end, and then we came to meet this recent fire outbreak. But the question is, do we expect that even when our substations are burning, do we expect that the light should still be stable? At a point when we have accepted that we are installing transformers, do we expect our light to be stable? Hell no. And if MPP is talking as if they haven't created any problem at the energy sector, sometimes I laugh. When you were leaving the 2025 State of the Nation's address, how much was there? You left about 68 billion Ghana. Very good. You left about 68 billion Ghana cedis over there. You didn't pay. You see, when Mahama was signing these IPP contracts and all that, you claim that our problem is not as a result of generational capacity, but it is financial management. And so you came to power, and then we accepted that you are coming to solve the financial aspect of it. Today, as we are speaking, we came to power again, and we came to meet 68 billion Ghana cedis debt over there. So what did you actually manage? You didn't manage anything. So for anybody to assume that the current power crisis that is happening is as a result of President Mahama, or it is as a result of the current administration's inefficiencies, or it's as a result of the incompetencies of the current administration, it is hell no. It is. We have to accept that it is a problem we have all contributed to, and you have contributed it. Everybody knows the contribution of President Mahama.
But here is the case. During their press conference, the minority is calling on the government to tell them financial obligations outstanding to IPPs. You see, do they know what they left over there?
They should be aware.
The only thing that the current minority is good at doing since they came to a position is to organize a press conference. When you are organizing a press conference, you should be able to tell the Ghanaian people, when we were leaving, this is the state, this was the state of the institution. When you were leaving, ECG alone was operating about 80 bank accounts. If not for corruption, who would do that? When you were leaving, ECG has imported containers, about 2,000 something containers that has not been cleared. An institution that you don't have warehouses, how do you import containers exceeding your storage capacity? At a point in time, we couldn't even find some of the containers where they are because we have not been able to clear them. And an institution that is owing so much, an institution that you cannot even you cannot even generate revenue. Because just recently, the government of the day announced this power theft crackdown. They want to go around and check those who are paying and those who are not paying. And they realize that there are institutions in Ghana here for the past 10 years, they've not been paying. So if you tell me that you came to manage the financial aspect, you came to solve the financial problem of the institution, and now you have left office, and the same problem is still there, what did you come to solve? Look, you see, when MPP came to power in 2017, they began to claim that they came to solve Dumso. To the extent that even when you try to say that President Mahama solved Dumso by bringing in this and Mary and other, they said no, they came to solve it until Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia accepted on Asempa that President Mahama deserves no credit for solving Dumso. So something that you claim you have solved, why do you leave power? And when you were leaving power, the same area is owing 68 billion. And today, the problem that you claim you have solved, we are being confronted with the same problem again, and you are here coming to blame the current administration.
So, let me come.
So what did you do when you were in office?
It's asking, what did you do? Now,
you see,
Parliament. Let's go to Parliament.
No, he did something. I have to
Okay, respond to that. 2 seconds. 2 seconds, yeah.
It's sad. It's sad when someone sits here to tell you that Galamseyers don't have a big equipment that they used to work. You were here. I was in Ghana when they told us that Editua Forest has been closed. They've stuck everybody from Editua Forest. Yeah. Do you remember? And now I go into that forest that you said you've stuck, and it's being put back to shape to see worse things happening there. You tell me to blame who? Now you sit here and tell me excavators can be tracked, and now excavators are found in there working.
You made that point.
To the extent that what's the name? Drip machines that were brought to work are now find their ways into Galamsey sites. If not an inept and corrupt government that will do that.
Okay, so
now you see.
Yeah. You were lamenting when you came that your place has no light.
Ajua Mansa and Yakubu Mumuni in my area don't care about what you are saying. What they care about is let my light be on. Let me and you ask me to be quiet.
Please.
Ajua Mansa and Mumuni don't care about what you are sitting here lamenting, making noise. Fix my light for me. You remember what the chairman of their party said in opposition? When they said, MPP said, oh, we are doing Doom CACA, and they said they are changing transformers. How can you change transformers and be putting lights off? Remember what he said? Today you are still here telling us that they are changing transformers. Now, in any case, who brought the transformers that you are changing? The 2,500 transformers, who brought it into the country? It took a government that thinks of Ghana, for Ghana, that brought that transformers for you to be changing it, to be sitting here clapping for somebody who has done nothing. Look, let me tell you, until they told us a place was burning, we were suffering from Dumso. Do you know that? Until they told us that, you see, that thing didn't brought to mind. The moment he said I mentioned that, Baba asked me a very intelligent question. He asked me, the station that got burnt, do you have CCTV there? Has anybody seen the picture showing the burning of that place? Has anybody seen it?
Meaning it's a lie.
No, it's just it's a rhetorical question.
Okay. I'm
just asking. If you are telling me this is a substation that supplies electricity to the country and nothing to see if truly is burning, there should be a CCTV footage that shows that this is what is happening. Because we know the party in power. They can concoct and lie and call people names. We know them. Have you seen it before?
So are you saying that they are not changing any aging transformers and
you see, let me tell you the truth. This party in power know them and know where they are coming from. NDC know them and know where they are coming from.
How do you mean?
Anytime they come to power, this is what we face.
Okay.
Is it true that we started changing our aging transformers? When I was in Accra Central, Cowling, they changed my transformer for me. Within just like 30 minutes, my light came back. For Ashanti region, but I don't talk about Ashanti region. A year and a month, they didn't have light. It now has moved to nationwide. Look how people are struggling and suffering. Someone who has a cold store, lost everything in the fridge. Now, if your mother mentioned him, she said teacher has worked for 14 months, has not been paid salary.
Such people call on the show. Now they watch.
13 months. She has worked, she's not been paid. So she's managing her mother's cold store.
As a teacher?
Yes. Those that went on.
Yeah.
She has not been paid. She's managing her mother's cold store. Look at what has happened to her. Isa Mumuni, who sits there, he finished school, free SHS, couldn't get anybody to help him. Government said they are doing what? Free university. Yeah. He couldn't even get money. He stopped the school, went to open a barbering shop.
Our government is paying such monies for year ones.
Yes, he entered year ones. Who paid him? Who told you they are paying? My word, didn't I pay money? No one has paid me that money. Don't even go there.
Is it hostel fee or
what? School fees? Don't even say this on air for parents to come and attack you. I'm telling you the truth.
We'll verify.
Verify. I'm a victim sitting here talking to you.
Okay.
Who has paid me back? Who has paid my word back?
You paid your own child when he's going to the first
Who has paid me back? Remember they said you pay and they'll pay you back. Who has paid me?
Which school is that?
University of Ghana.
I'll do
you can verify.
Yeah.
I'll give you the name and go and verify.
Very well.
You see, this guy is managing a small barbering salon. Black. That's what happens there. For 5 times, sometimes 20 times within a day. Why? Why?
Okay.
Not even, look, if you are changing those transformers, you can see it can happen bit by bit. But every blessed day is happening. Why?
Well.
People are behind it, trying to make it that it's a bad situation. All of a sudden, they start sending generators into the system. Or, the generator that we brought for Mary is weak. You are bringing another generator, and you hear, boom, $10 billion. Somebody will get kickback. That's the party.
That's a what allegation?
I'm not saying so. I said boom. I didn't say someone else. Okay. I said somebody will get.
Right.
Before you realize, they will tell us, the way we saw the problem, it is even bigger than that. So boom. That's come into the system. Look, Ajia Nifa, my mother, Rikichima, my father, they don't care about what you are saying. No. What they care about, they pay electricity bill. Look at how it has even gone up. It has shot up. You go to places, they are not even getting water. Why? What crime have they done? Okay. Is it a crime to vote for NDC?
All right.
To come and worsen our plight?
All right. So
this is what we are saying. Now they are worsening our plight. Why?
Okay. So the phone lines are now activated. You can call in on 0246 239070. 0246 239070. Please call friends to call and tell us your mind, what you are facing, your ordeal in terms of ECG, doomsaw or light out, power outages, as well as the Etiwa forest that has been raided by yet again illegal mining. You saw the devastating aspect of the forest that is happening as we speak. So once again, call in on 0246 239070. 0246 239070. We are still expecting your comments and WhatsApp messages. Now, Samuel, this is the situation where government or parliament, minority in parliament is telling government that they have failed to implement the recovery plan it inherited from them. That is one of the factors why we are facing this outages.
You see,
and not changing
every administration has its strategies to administer. And then apart from projects that we all expect a continuation from previous government, I don't think when you have your idea of using to manage an institution, when a new administration comes, it is compulsory that the administration should use the same idea to manage. That's why I said that press conference they did, to me, was not substantial enough. They were not supposed to be given the space to even speak in front of camera.
Yeah.
Because before you come
it's
their right though, but before you come and tell the Ghanaian people that we want you to implement this particular plan, you have to tell the people what you did.
There's someone on the line. Please, good morning, caller, if you can hear me.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Please, your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Masoro Bongo. I'm Masoro Bongo calling from Nungwa.
Oh, how's Nungwa?
Yeah, Nungwa is good.
Please, let's hear you, Maxwell.
What my NPP guy is saying is true. We are facing water problem here. We buy 1 gallon of water for 7 cedis to 80 cedis. I'm a butcher. I have my own business I'm doing. Just recently, we went off for 3 days. My meat cost poor. I've lost a lot of money. You see, what we want the government to do is that if there is a problem, they should announce it and give us the specific time for us to know our schedule or handle our gadgets and our fridges. But they don't do it so. You see, it has made the living hell out of it, and business is not going on.
Okay.
So could you imagine you kick out, you bring the meat, and at the end of the day, they are not buying, business not going well, and it costs poor. Where am I going to get the money to replace it?
Okay.
So I'm pleading with the government to face it. In the water crisis for the past 2 weeks, where I live now, there is no water. Okay. You could imagine buying 1 gallon of water 7 cedis. If you have a family of 3, including you and your wife, 5, how many water gallons are you going to use for a week or a month? Especially in Nungwa here, we are suffering for water.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Maxwell from Nungwa. Keep watching KFM TV and keep watching this program, The Dialogue. We are on your way Tuesday, 7 a.m., 6 p.m. Tuesday, and then 7 a.m. Thursday. You can also call on 0246-239-070, 0246-239-070. Samuel, okay, let's continue with your good submission.
So before you come and lament, before you come and tell the Ghanaian people that government should implement this, government should implement that, tell the Ghanaian people what you also contributed. Just as you are saying you left a plan, what are the liabilities you left before leaving?
Okay.
Because there is no effect without a cause. And as a result of the mismanagement that you people took the ECG through, that is why we are facing this. Which leader will be happy that people should criticize him, lies are going off, and all that? No leader will be happy. Even including the MPP government, you were not happy when you were being criticized. Because when you came, at some point in time, you claim you have solved the problem. Later on, we started experiencing the same problem again, and that is when you generated the word doom CAC. He said yours is not doom, so but it is doom CAC. Now, if you doom it and you CAC it, why are we in the same problem again? So you cannot be the architect behind a problem.
Okay.
Then when you come to a position, all of a sudden you become the prophet holding the solution to the same problem you have been there before and you were unable to what? To solve. But you see, the agenda of the MPP is not about being empathetic with the Ghanaian people, and that is what I want to state clearly.
What do you see now?
DS is, oh, you see when we say they don't care, DS is, there should be a problem. At the end of the day, their wish was that Russia, this Middle East tension should cripple the Mohammed's administration, but due to his competence and his ministers working so hard, it was not able to cripple the economy. So now, whatever happens as a problem, they refuse to accept it as a national problem. They refuse to accept that they are also contributors. But they come and blame. Because you have been in power, you just left power in 2025, January. And now, you are here in 2026, and you are lamenting. If you claim you solved the problem, if you claim there was a solution, you left a proper plan, just like you are saying. Why are we experiencing the same problem? So it is a problem you came to meet, you refuse to solve, and administration is solving. So keep quiet and follow.
Paula, can you hear me? Good morning. Your name and where you are calling from? Please, wait. Hold on. Please, hold on. Listen, lower the volume on your set now before you speak to them. Yeah, lower that. Okay, now let's hear you. Still lower the volume on your set, please, and speak through the phone. Now let's hear you. All right. So please, when you call, humbly lower the volume on your set, or else you give us interference here. You just listen to us on your phone. Thank you. So let's finish it. Round it off for me.
So the idea that the ordinary Ghanaian doesn't care about knowing the cause of the problem, that is what the NPP people are trying to capitalize on.
Okay.
But we the NDC people, we will try to let the Ghanaian understand that there is no effect without a cause.
Okay.
And until NPP people accept that they are also contributed of this problem we are seeing today, their political party will look as good as anything in the eyes of the Ghanaian people, because the propaganda they are churning out, it is not being bought by the people.
All right. Thank you. Now finish it for us.
I'm so sad if I hear the gentleman speaking this way. See, government is a continuous process. Whenever I'm leaving government, I leave the note to anyone who is coming to take over from my position. So if you are telling me today, the Minister of Energy knows what they are talking about, the plan that was there, he knows.
The recovery.
He knows about the recovery plan that was there. He knows.
And they are not following.
He knows. He said my lord should come and stand there and mention the recovery plan. Does that sink well in your ears? That you know, to man on man, we started and we are told you this is what we were doing before we left power, and I hand it over to you. So I come and stand in bedroom and say, oh, we're having this issue, this is the recovery plan.
Why not do that to clear your name?
I've told you what I've done.
He said that if there is no effect.
Listen, I said recovery plan was in place. Now, the 25, what's the name? This thing that they are changing. Who brought it into the country?
The
transformers. Who brought it into the country? MPP brought those things into the country.
Okay.
To come and do what? Come and change those things. And if you are not doing it effectively, you are causing Ghanaians more harm than good.
Okay.
If someone has started in the government for 8 years,
end it for me.
8 years, he has enjoyed light. Everything was moving smoothly. All of a sudden, is it today we started changing the transformers?
All right.
We started changing transformers, not today.
End it for me.
And look, you see the problems has been there, not today. But someone can manage it well.
Okay.
And people enjoy their light.
All right.
You just came in now. You have destroyed everything because you want people to make money.
Thank you.
Don't you know this from
NDC? Thank you so much. Here is where
corrupt and people that always want to take advantage of any.
Thank you, Honorable.
This is that they find themselves in.
Now here's where time is going to allow us. But I want to say thank you for everyone who made the time to watch this program. This is the Dialogue. We are always here Tuesday 7 a.m. as well as 6 p.m. same day Tuesday, and on Thursday 7 a.m. I want to say thank you to whoever made the time to call in and to send messages in. And I also want to say thank you to Terry and MCR, producers, directors, those who handle the cameras and editing bench, as well as social media. I want to say thank you once again to Awudu Osman, is MPP's communications officer, Ododo constituency, as well as Samuel Okain, also communications team member on the ticket of NDC. But once again, there is a gentleman who is called Honorable Kasim Abdul Fattah. He is an outstanding, brilliant, hardworking young man, and he's aspiring for TESCON UCC president. And so, folks, he's a very honorable and gentleman, and will change a very promising one, all right? Very promising young man. Will change the face of what politics on campus at UCC. So I want you to vote for him when the time arises. Listen to his campaign, and I can tell you he's changed the face of politics on campus. I am Franklin Cadwell. We have Tuesday. Bye-bye for now.